Thank you all so much for stopping by today. It's hot, it is, but let me tell you what we're going to do today because I really need to get a move on to things, okay? So we're going to direct sow some carrots. We've been starting seeds inside. I'm going to go ahead and put the link down to our Seed Starting Masterclass because now is the time for us to start a lot of our plants for the fall/winter. We're in zone 8B, and so we have a pretty mild winter where we can grow a lot of leafy greens. We get a lot of onions started, let them overwinter, garlic. So I want to plant carrots today, but I want to tell you just a quick story about carrots. And then one of my favorite way of sowing carrots in the garden. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay, so here's the thing. So we're still growing lots of peppers, lots of our summer vegetables, but I'm slowly but surely starting seeds inside, which are doing great, by the way. And then I've also sown, so far, some garlic chives out here. And we're just really starting to plan for fall. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to sow some carrots. Now, if you all have been following me for a while, two things I do not like to do when it comes to gardening. I don't like weeding and I don't like thinning. So what I want you to do is comment and let me know what are some things you don't like doing in the garden. Like I've talked to some people and they're like, the weeding really relaxes them. It's therapeutic. Honey, I be looking at these weeds like, look at here. I just pulled you last week. So you just keep growing. Why can't my plants grow as fast as the weeds? But weeding and thinning, I'm just not about that life, y'all. I'm just like, oh my God. So I still grow carrots and I grow carrots. You can grow carrots in raised beds, in ground, in containers. But there's some things that you have to really consider when you're growing carrots. So one of the things is you want your soil to be nice and loose because carrots are a root crop. And so they're going to grow down. So you want to make sure that your soil is nice and loose and not compacted so that your carrots, once they start to grow, they're able to grow down in the soil and you won't get that forking that you sometimes see with carrots. So this is what I wanted to share with you all really quick when it comes to carrots. When I tell y'all, like, we didn't grow up on carrots, a lot of the things we grew up on were a lot of leafy greens, turnips, kale, collards, rutabagas, which I'm going to try to grow this year. I didn't like it the last time I tasted it, but my dad and my sister, they love rutabaga. So if nothing else, a lot of times they say your taste buds change every 3 years. So I'm going to try it again. If it don't work out, then they'll be getting the rutabagas, okay? But carrots are something that we really didn't have a lot of when we grew up. So as I was growing up, going and living in different countries, I tried carrots again, and I even bought them from the store. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, they didn't taste like nothing like the store-bought carrots. They didn't taste like a whole lot, but my kids liked them, and so I continued to buy them. But maybe about 5 to 6 years ago, I said, okay, I'm gonna grow carrots again, y'all. I'm gonna try and see. And ever since then, I've been growing carrots. It's something about homegrown carrots that have that sweetness to them. When you roast them, I was like, they almost taste like sweet potatoes, in my opinion, with the ones that I grow. They were so good. And so from then on, I have been growing carrots and I love them. And then when you pull them fresh, like when you harvested them fresh, they smell so good. So now I'm just in love with carrots. And I'm telling you, like, At first, I was like, I don't see what the big deal about. But now carrots are my thing. And so we're going to actually double, probably triple the amount of carrots that we normally grow. Last season, I grew carrots. They were still amazing. I'll flash up a picture. I love growing the kaleidoscope carrots, and I'll show you that in a minute. My daughter grew some in a container. So that's why I tell people, you can still grow. You can grow in a container, and I'll make sure that I link the free container gardening guide. Now with carrots, you have to look at the variety and how long that they get, but you can still grow them in containers. They have some all sizes. She grew some all by herself. They were really good. They were really fresh. I want to say they were like the Chanterelle carrots. But that just goes to show you don't need a lot of space. And if you all are new to this channel, thank you all so much for stopping by. I'll give you a quick back history. For years, we have stayed overseas, and we've stayed in place where we don't have the space that we have now, but I still grew. I grew in containers. I grew on the balcony. Sometimes I grew and didn't even have a yard, okay, but I still grew. And the love of gardening just came from like my grandparents, my parents, all of that. They were growing for necessity. Now, what I will say is with the way these prices are getting, honey, we're about to start growing for necessity as well. It is my goal. I was just talking to my husband the other day. I really want to amp up the percentage that we grow for us, you know. So normally I grow, I would say, maybe between 20 and 40% of the food that we eat, but we finna increase it. We about to increase it because I just went to the store the other day and I was complaining the whole ride home, and I don't like to complain, but the prices are ridiculous. So I want y'all to comment. Are y'all seeing like an increase in the grocery store price? It's getting ridiculous. That's all I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's start with the carrots. So again, I'm going to show you and take you through and show you one of the best things that they invented, okay? You can do this yourself, but now is the time where a lot of things are going on sale at the garden center, including seeds. And so I was able to get these seed packages for 25% off right now. And so we about to use them. And always make sure you know your growing zone, because just because I'm starting carrots doesn't mean it's time for you to start carrots. Always make sure you know your growing zone. Make sure you know your first fall frost and your last expected frost, and that way you can grow things whenever you get ready. So it's time now for us to kind of, you know, start our carrots. And so that's what we're gonna do. I know y'all are like, what is she looking at? It's something over here moving that I'm gonna have to find out what it is, and it's not the wind, okay? So I'll come back and I'm gonna show you exactly where we're gonna plant our carrots, because we're gonna start mixing in some of our fall vegetables with our summer vegetables, and we're just gonna make it all work, okay? So let me go ahead, grab everything, and then I'll come back and show you one of the best things that they have invented for carrots. Okay, so I love starting seeds or planting when I think it's about to get ready to rain. Now don't be fooled, because it could be cloudy, it could thunder, it could lightning, and not a drop falls, but I'm hoping that it does. I've checked the weather app and it says about 60%, okay? Last night we had a great rainfall, but what I've done is I have pulled back the mulch, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna link the video on reasons on why mulch is great in the garden. So I have not watered anything, but the mulch help holds the moisture, which it has clearly done right here. But remember at the beginning of the video, I said when you grow carrots, it's so important that your soil is nice and loose. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm taking my tool here and I'm just making sure that this soil is not compacted, it's nice and loose, so that when the carrots start growing and they grow down, they don't have any problem with compacted soil and they can grow straight down. So you might have seen me talk about this before, but again, I do not like thinning carrots. I do it, but it's not my favorite thing. So this has been so helpful for me. And this particular variety of carrots, this is the Kaleidoscope carrot. When you roast them, y'all, and you just put like salt, pepper, olive oil, it brings out a beautiful sweetness to it, and it's so good. We're also growing other carrots as well, but this is so helpful. So let me show you how they look. And right now, I was able to get them for 25% off because, again, you have to know when to go to the store. So, you know, fall is coming. They're trying to move in Christmas trees. They're trying to move in mums. For a lot of people, they're closing up the garden. So a lot of things are about to start going on clearance between now and November. So I'm going to take advantage of it. And I did take advantage of it by getting these carrots with this seed tape right here. So I have looked these up online, and you can definitely make them yourself. But since we have clearance going on, it's so much easier. So I just kind of wanted to give you a close-up on what they look, and you just spread them out whatever length or width you need, and it just makes it so much easier. It makes it so much easier for me, for sure, that I don't have to come back and like thin them out again. So we're just going to take the seed tape right here. We're going to start over here and just literally lay it out. We're going to stretch it out, lay it out. I'm going to go through a little bit more over here just to make sure my soil is nice and loose. And then I'm just going to watch them grow. These take about 75 to 80 days. So right about mid-November, we should be able to start harvesting these carrots and roasting them because they're going to be so good. I'm thinking about succession planting them as well. So we're going to start off with this, and maybe like next week we'll come in and we'll plant some more. Just to kind of, you know, finish up the summer vegetables, but also incorporating the fall and winter vegetables. But again, if you're like me, you don't like weeding, you're not too particular with thinning, I do encourage you to try the seed tape. And this is not the only vegetable that they have for seed tape. They have lettuce, radish, beets, onions that I've saw with the seed tape. But these are just so much better. And so carrots are one of the crops that you really need to direct sow. Like, I don't start my carrots inside. I always direct sow them. I don't move them. So that's why I like the seed tape. Some of the other ones, like the onions, yeah, I do start them inside. But I'm able to soil block them and really get them down to how I like it. But the carrots, I don't. I start particularly right here in the soil. So I hope this video was very helpful for you. Let me know if you've tried the seed tape before. Let me know how you like it. So as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you share this video with your family and your friends. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead, tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.